Look, at my age, you know I've been to a lot of doctors. Healthcare partners, they really care. They're concerned about your health. They're all the best. I am Roberta, and I am a healthcare partner. Visit hcpnv.com to hear my story.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444.
Tonight on News 46, U.S. Bank presents a check to the DAV.
Senator Dean Heller is sent on a mission.
And the Pahrump Valley High School Marching Band completes their season. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, November 13th, 2013. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46.
A ribbon cutting was held this morning inside Smith's for U.S. Bank.
I would like to thank you all for coming out to today's ribbon cutting of our newest member, U.S. Bank. We're very excited to have them as our newest member of the Chamber. I'm with Joreen Johnson, and at this time, Joreen's going to cut the ribbon. Uh-oh.
Well, Pittsburgh police are looking for at least one gunman who shot 3 high school students near their school today. One student was grazed in the head, another was struck in the neck and shoulder, and a third was hit in the leg and foot. Authorities said the injuries were not life-threatening. The shots rang out near Brashear High School shortly after the last bell rang at 2:46 p.m. The students were approached by at least one gunman who came out of the woods and opened fire. They were shot while walking to their cars.
And when we come back from break, Marty Saltz talks about how music can improve your health.
Next on Prescription Health, see how this man turned his passion into a medical treatment.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Albertsons. You're in for something fresh.
Welcome back to News 46. Playing a musical instrument can be fun, but for people with lung problems, it can also offer a health benefit. Marty Saltz introduces us to one man who convinced his doctor to make his favorite pastime a form of therapy.
This health tip is brought to you by
Desert View Hospital and Mountain Valley Physicians Group. Don't put your health on hold. We have time for you. Call us to schedule your appointment. 775-751-7100.
Music has always been a huge part of Larry Rawdon's life.
I think it transports people to a better place.
Larry was a professional cellist for 30 years. More recently, he took up the harmonica.
I love playing the harmonica. It's a great outlet.
But for Larry, it's been much more than that. After surviving 2 lung transplants, he noticed that his passion could also be a form of therapy.
My scores were always substantially elevated after playing the harmonica.
Larry told his doctor about what he observed on his lung tests.
I knew I could not just ignore what he was saying because this guy knows what he's talking about.
Mayo Clinic Dr. Cesar Keller says playing the harmonica can strengthen a patient's diaphragm, much like standard rehab exercises do. But the harmonica is more fun, and patients are more likely to stick with it.
If you can keep your respiratory muscles and your diaphragms as strong as possible, that disease will be made better.
The repetitive tones make the muscles work. Dr. Keller says the harmonica isn't a replacement for standard pulmonary therapy, but adding the instrument to the mix could be beneficial.
This is a great idea.
Larry could not agree more.
I really do think music is oxygen for the soul.
A man whose greatest passion in life is helping to save his life. I'm Marty Salt reporting.
Dr. Keller says that like most rehab programs, harmonica breathing exercises should be done 3 to 5 times a week. Larry now teaches harmonica lessons to fellow patients as a supplemental preliminary rehab exercise. Playing the harmonica may also benefit people with other respiratory conditions such as asthma and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease.
Well, Senator Dean Heller was given a mission at the Women's Veterans Recognition Day event.
If I may, I'd like to do a little impromptu.
Surprise.
The flag is right behind me. It's my day. I'll take all the time I want.
Go get him, Colonel.
This is a very special flag. This is flown in Iraq, in Kuwait, in Saudi. A lot of good people died under this flag, and a lot of good people lived. Now, I have a special mission for a young man in our audience. He doesn't know anything about it. And I would like to invite Senator Heller up to my foxhole. I have a special mission for you, sir. One of my many friends that I have served with was Sergeant Sean Martin. Now, Sean was in Iraq with me, and Sean was also in the Fort Hood shooting, November 2nd, 2009. Now, Sean was hit not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 5 times, and Sean still survives it. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for that. I also lost a lot of friends in the Fort Hood shooting. Another Army nurse, Colonel Juanita Wyman. Now, she can't speak, but I can. And here is your mission, young man. And I'll tell you, no is not an option. And if this mission is too tough for you, well, it's just right for the Army Nurse Corps.
There you go. Yeah.
You may or may not know this, but all of the injured and killed at the Fort Hood shooting, that is still deemed workplace violence.
No.
Now, I'm not a veterinarian, but I can recognize a horse's tail when I see one. It is a terrorist attack. And the United States government needs to honor that. Because Sean, Juanita, my other friends, they cannot receive the veteran benefits. So, because you are on the Veterans Benefits Board, the committee, and I do have surgery to correct any imperfections you may or may not have with this mission, but, sir, respectfully, from the town of Pahrump and all the veterans standing here today, you may use this flag as a loaner. I want you to carry it everywhere you go until DC gets it through their head that they all need, my friends, our veterans, they all need a Purple Heart, and they need the veterans' benefits for being wounded in combat. I don't want to hear how you can't get something done. Period.
Make you do push-ups.
That's coming. So with this, sir, if you really want to thank a female vet, please take this flag and y'all all go on back to Washington, D.C., find some common ground rapidly, and get a law passed to give these veterans the honor that they deserve. I will call you, young man, when you bring that back to us, we're going to fly it right up there.
Amen.
All right, folks, and we'll have more news coming up for you right after this break, so please keep it here.